How's everybody doing, man? It's Thumpman. Welcome to another video. I told you I'll be back. I told you guys I'll be back. Now look, we have some very important news. I watched this video up until actually this point. So right now they're gonna talk about the roadmap, what's gonna come ahead. Because if you guys didn't know, career mode for Undisputed has now been delayed. And I fucking know. I was salty when I heard the news too. But Will Kinsler, Ash Habib, and Boxing Fanatical, they're giving us the breakdown. What happened, what their goals are, what their standard is, and the list goes on. It all sounds very good. And their team is only growing. Their team is expanding. And to be honest, I'd rather them do this than just fuck around and put out a bad content. You know what I mean? I'd rather them do this than just put out trash. Because let's be real. The career mode is going to be the backbone of this game. And I really do believe that. Because everything that they've talked about when it comes to career mode, the nutritionist, contract signings, press conferences, face-offs, like all that good stuff, all that shit that revolves around boxing, they want to put into the game, into career mode. So it's going to be a big career mode. I consider this like an RPG boxing experience. And if they are going to deliver that, well, they need to get it right. But let's get into the video, man. We're going to see what they have in store for us in terms of the roadmap for the rest of the 2023, because career mode is going to drop in 2024, early 2024. I'll put the link in the description where you guys can watch the roundtable and what they posted on Twitter in regards to the career mode delay. But enough said, let's get into it. I've been waiting way too long.
Your input and feedback has been critical to helping us build Undisputed into the best game that we can. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into what you can expect from our .6 update. Enjoy.
So yeah, one of the first things you're going to see is an enhancement to the amount of blood on the face and chest. Essentially more splatters and more drips of blood, as you'd expect to see when you're battering an open wound.
Hold on.
We've also deepened the discoloration.
I didn't think this update was going to come. I didn't think the visual damage update was going to come this soon. I thought it was going to be patched, well, put together with the career mode. Unless it was and they took it out and just so they can put it out. Dude, look at the fucking facial bruising. Bravo, man. This looks fucking fantastic.
Of the bruising, so you're going to be seeing more darker, more realistic purples and slight reds to simulate the colour of the blood.
Look at his eye.
Rushing to the surface of the damaged skin.
Ow, somebody give him that puff.
You're also going to be seeing blood on the shorts, so it's not just for the body and gloves now. Punching an open wound will cause the splatters on the shorts. So no more pristine white shorts when you're dripping with blood.
Okay.
We've increased the variety of the cut positions, so not always going to spawn in the exact same location. So
damn, but what about the busted lips? We got busted lips, cheek cuts, forehead cuts. Please tell us we got that.
Cuts will still be to the left and right of the face, but this means they can spawn in a few different locations in a given zone. The sweat will also now have a tinge of blood to it. Pretty self-explanatory, but you can expect to see some drops of blood mixed in with the beads of sweat. And we've also added a new zone for the cuts to appear. So damaging the center of your opponent's face can now result in a cut appearing on their nose as well.
Holy shit, good job, bravo, dude.
Let's talk about damage and stamina. First, a quick reminder about what we aim to accomplish in Undisputed. When it comes to both of these areas, we want the game to feel more consequential than it does today.
Him, man.
This means a player should be able to capitalize on an opponent's mistakes, and that players will have meaningful choices that can impact the outcome of a fight. For example, you might choose a fighter like Joe Frazier or Rocky Marciano, who are known for their ability to take an opponent into deep water. In order for that to happen, stamina has to feel consequential so you can use that as a valid strategy. The same thing is true for damage. We want fighters like Deontay Wilder to feel truly dangerous. This means you can't keep eating power shots from him and stay on your feet.
Oh shit, hold on. What the fuck is going on the bottom? Why are the traits popping? Oh, let me stop talking. Let me stop talking.
So, how will our .6 update get us closer to making Undisputed feel more consequential? We'll start with health and damage first. Okay. We've unified the head health and body health into 2 health bars. This should make health distribution and entries into dazed feel more representative of what's happening in the fight overall. We've also added follow-through damage to punches, meaning that if you get hit into dazed with a really solid punch, some of that damage can actually follow through and your dazed health will already be partially depleted, meaning it will take less additional damage to get that knockdown. Okay. Follow-through damage can also now result in a flash knockdown, which we've been able to reduce the feeling of randomness that currently exists when you see someone flashed and hit the canvas.
So, should I even say this now, or should I just do it? I'm going to do a separate video.
Stamina, I'll talk about a change in the .6 update and then one to look forward to a bit later on. In .6, you'll see that stamina recovery is now based on a fighter's activity in the previous round, allowing you to better manage their stamina throughout the course of a fight. Throw a ton of punches, and you won't recover as much stamina in between rounds. Or maybe take a round off and throw less punches to give yourself more stamina at the end of a fight. Okay. It's not ready for .6, but in a future update, there will also be further adjustments to movement and loose movement when fighters are low on stamina. This is aimed at increasing the concept.
Fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. You don't, bro, y'all don't understand. I mean, you guys probably do, but bro, the pain I've been feeling when I'm trying to be a fucking Errol Spence type fighter, break you down to the body, break you down to the body, break you down to the body, go high, push on, you know, put that pressure on you, make you gas out, slow you down a little bit. But I can't do that because they're still moving around so fucking fast. So it doesn't really matter. The only this is gonna be beautiful when they do this shit, man.
Stamina mismanagement. Currently, if somebody's low on stamina, they can still fly around the ring like it's round 1.
Right, man.
So there's a missing piece of the puzzle that will close the gap and make stamina feel more consequential.
Fucking A,
and of course, as we introduce these changes, we'll continue to evaluate how damage and stamina mechanics are impacting fights and make necessary balance tweaks over the course of time. Longer term, we'll also be taking a look at our roster to ensure fighter ratings make sense around these consequential areas and provide clear differences when selecting fighters. Which leads us to the next topic.
I was talking about that on Discord. Yep, I was talking about that on Discord.
There are a lot of great licensed fighters in Undisputed, and it's important they feel unique. Better. And for the upcoming career mode, the choices you make on what fighter attributes to focus on need to feel meaningful as well. It's that foundation around damage and stamina systems we just talked about that will help get us even more uniqueness out of the boxers in Undisputed. With that in mind, here's some things that we'll give attention to across the remainder of early access. There will be further stat balancing of our roster to make sure boxers are as true to form as possible with clear differentiation so you know the right fighter to match up with the way you like to fight.
Yeah.
We'll also be looking at our roster to make sure those fighter archetypes are set up on the appropriate boxers.
Where the fuck is my water?
And we'll continue to introduce new traits and to refine the ones already in Undisputed.
Okay.
This is great for personalizing both licensed fighters and custom characters and will be especially important in shaping your career.
So once again, guys, thank you so much for your time, your support, and your patience with us through this journey as we continue to build this game with your input and support. We're excited to see your reactions to the changes that we've shared here and to the next 2 updates when they arrive. So until next time, guys, peace out.
All right. No release date. Fuck. All right. Okay. A lot to unpack. I'm not going to do a deep breakdown because I'm going to do that in a different video. But I want to talk about this.
Focus on?
Look.
The choices you make on what fighter attributes.
Where was he? Ryan Garcia. Fighter differentiation. Oh, I can't even. I can't even say it. But the overalls for the modern boxers. really needs a lot of work. Overall, all the boxes need a lot of work, but the modern boxes definitely do. I talked about this on Discord a while back about how the legends overshadow the modern fighters. Guys like Ryan Garcia, he should not be an 84. And Sean Porter is like an 83 or some shit like that. Some crazy fucking number like that. There's no way Sean Porter and Ryan Garcia should be in the low 80s. There's just no way. Ryan Garcia, I would give him at least an 89. An 89 or a 90. And if they get Tank Davis in the game, obviously he's one of the best fighters at lightweight. He should definitely be like fucking 94. There's no fucking way that Ryan Garcia is an 84. There's definitely no way Sean Porter is in the low 80s. No way. No way, no how. A lot of the legends get super high ratings. I feel like they do that and they kind of dub down the modern boxes to compensate for the high rating of legends, because you don't want just a hypothetical. Let's say Sugar Ray Robinson was let's say a 94, right? And they give Tank Davis a 94. They wouldn't do that. They'll probably give Tank Davis a lower rating just so his rating won't match up with Sugar Ray Robinson. But in all actuality, Tank Davis is the best in his era. The best in his era. Sugar Ray Robinson, he was the best in his era. So you gotta give them those high ratings. You have to. You just have to. So hopefully they get that done. And this is what I wanted to talk about.
So no more pristine.
The cuts, they look fucking phenomenal. I would like to see more blood on the chest. I would like to see more blood flow. Maybe give the blood more physics so it can actually drip on the body. And once they add clinching, and the ref breaking up the clinch, maybe they can add some blood to the ref too, because the ref gets bloody also. When it comes to the damage, I like this a lot. I like how the head, the body, and I don't know what else. I think I saw.
This means you can't keep eating.
Okay, look. It has an overall health. So instead of your health just being one big health, now they broke it down. Head, body. Hopefully they got arms and the block, right? Hopefully they got the arms and the block.
Stay on your feet. We know that.
And look, now we see right swelling. So we'll be able to, while the fight's alive, we'll be able to know how much of our swelling is going up, how much the swelling is going up, which is perfect. It's perfect. And I love how there's like I said, I love how there's a hard, your overall health starts to drop. Your overall head health starts to drop, and your body health starts to drop also. So you won't be able to take it that much. And when you got dazed, he got dazed to the head. So if you really want to get that knockdown, like fast, you would have to attack the head. That's where you hurt him. Whereas if you attack the body and he's hurt to the body, you would have to attack the body to get that knockdown. Unless you start blasting his head away and you can get him out of there like that and try to get a rock from there. But this is dope. I like this a lot.
Possible right now. So
look, I'm going to end this video right here because I want to do a breakdown of this. There's so many things I've seen, like these traits. These traits are they're lighting up and shit with Shu Khan. But I'll break all that down. I'll definitely break all that down. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. I promise you, this is all going to come together. This is all going to come together. I appreciate y'all. I love you so much. Bye.